Hi there, Cosmo family. My name is Jaleal. Today is November 21st, and the sun is about to leave Scorpio in a while, right now in the time of Argentina. And it is going to enter in Sagittarius until December 21st. Because of the mathematical degrees, we continue to feel the opposition with Uranus retrograde in Taurus a few more days, even if the sun it is not in the opposite sign. So we start this new Sagittarius season, which is a fire mutable sign ruled by Jupiter that right now is retrograde in Cancer. This indicates that the seek of expansion that is characteristic of this phase of the zodiacal wheel in this 2025 is requiring to relearn, reconfigure certain forms of behavior so the nutrition can be produced, the emotional nutrition from the inside to grow from our inner bases to take care, protect, and feeding symbolically, but could also be literally if we talk about family, for example, what we recognize that has a true purpose. Sagittarius is the representation of the seeking of the truth. It is an inner truth that is being revealed in the process of experimentation, but also of exploration, of opening up beyond what is familiar, of acquisition of knowledge, of knowledge that opens doors and opportunities to more amplified sense and resignifications. But that's why the dogmatic shadow of Sagittarius, which are the fanatisms, ideological or religious beliefs that are very closed, they are truly the opposite of this energy, because Sagittarius reminds us that there is always new learnings, that a true master knows that actually it is a permanent apprentice, because the universe is so big, is so vast, that what we know about reality is a tiny part, and believing that we have the absolute truth, it is not more than other illusion of the ego that separates us from recognizing the light of the knowledge in every experience, even behind the distortions of the truth. So the wisdom that we could extract is infinite. And for that reason, we don't came here to know it all. We actually came here with this individual purpose, but in function of the cosmos, in function of everything else, to walk impulsed by this expansive fire of the higher sense that each one of us has to discover, and how to unfold on this earth. And this requires to learn and to connect with the knowledge that is united to that sense, because we also live in an illusion of limited time. So there are many things that don't respond to that particular purpose of each one of us. And this is especially important in this era where we have this much excess of information. The Sun in Sagittarius is creating a sextile with Pluto in Aquarius. So this could be a great moment to give those steps, to make decisions that we could feel that can actually impulse this growth in our path, to develop the mastery, and to reveal light for oneself and for others. This is a harmonic aspect that accompanies us to move forward towards horizons that respond to that authenticity of the soul. Facing fears, perhaps we're talking about new experiences, which could generate a little bit of uncertainty, or just simply be the expression, encouraging ourselves to be the expression more honest, breaking with limited beliefs, or inviting to the questioning of forms in which society has been working that perhaps are not evolutionary anymore. It is also important to remember that the honesty of Sagittarius is to make us free from the denials that prevent us from circulating with the movement of life. But curiously, this could be also the shadow of Sagittarius, like seeing with optimism something that isn't really working, depositing the confidence or the trust in an external situation or in a vision of the experience, because there is an identification with that, because it is what we want to believe from an attachment to limited conditionings that are making us perceiving that thing as beneficial, but it is not from this, more amplified look. I'm going to put an example. Let's suppose that a person has certain resources and has the option to invest them in something that the person knows that has purpose, or a trip, that could seem to bring an immediate benefit, but in the long term, it doesn't, because that wasn't aligned with the path of that person. So things perhaps aren't going as the person expected. I put this example because traveling is associated to Jupiter and Sagittarius, but it could be on the contrary, depending what the person needs to transit right now. And we cannot do this generalization in the passages, among the passages of the souls. Each one of us has different learnings. So we have to also understand that growth is not always taking the path that it is being felt as pleasant, especially from its shell. We have to learn to put boundaries and taking responsibility and do with joy things that we need to do, because this could be also an energy that assumes risks from immaturity. I mean, boundaries are not Jupiterian, are Saturnian, and precisely Jupiter retrograde in Cancer and Saturn retrograde in Pisces are connecting right now in a trine. But we also need to know how when to take a chance, when it is moment to go into a venture, recognizing that. So the lowest aspects of Sagittarius are linked with this, with this mechanism of wanting to force the confirmation of what we already believe. It is not this true desire of opening ourselves to the knowledge. It is the fear to see what is beyond what we know. It is the ego fearing and not being right. It is many times holding on to a truth, perhaps for a long time, when actually that truth is a veil. And the path itself is having the courage to, taking away those veils. We all have them. But, this implies that the seeking of expansion of the soul involves assuming risks, but it is the risk of transcending our own mental barriers to connect with new levels of freedom. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.